by point, match by match here as he moves on to the finals.
As we continue on with our second semifinal match of the night, we appreciate everyone being here with us. If you're local to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, we actually invite you to join us here in person for Metroplex Wrestling every Saturday night in Bedford, Texas. You can follow us on our socials for MPX Wrestling. Thank you for being here with us on Triller TV as KJ Orso. He's had the most time of any competitor, Tyler, to rest and recuperate. His match was first here tonight.
Yeah, KJ Orso opened the show tonight with that win over Burt Vixen in the first round. KJ should be as rested as you can be in this situation.
Is a semifinal match in the Wrestling Revolver Texas title tournament. And set for one fall, introducing first from Mobile, Alabama, the Silver-Tongued Savant, KJ Orso.
We saw KJ Orso advance to the semifinals by defeating Burt Vixen, albeit with the feet in the ropes. But nevertheless, Orso is here and awaits Brick Savage. We mentioned it moments ago, Tyler. Is Brick Savage going to be 100%? We saw those ribs that were targeted by Exodus Prime. And you better believe KJ Orso is aware of those ribs.
KJ Orso, like we mentioned, was in our first match here tonight, was able to sit back and observe that Exodus Prime Brick Savage match. And look at this, the World Breaker, see, very gingerly kind of limping towards the ring. That's not something I've ever been used to seeing when Brick Savage is on the way.
You know, we talked about how slow Savage was moving in that match with Exodus Prime. We've both seen a lot of Brick Savage matches. I don't know that we've seen him as injured as he might be right now.
And his opponent from White Widow Valley, König des Commandergreifens. He is the MPX champion, the World Breaker, Brick Savage.
Now, Tyler, I don't know if our cameras caught it or not, but KJ Orso was mocking Brick Savage by holding his ribs. Does Orso have a death wish here tonight? I know Fuego del Sol is dead. KJ Orso might be dead after this tonight as well.
KJ Orso, obviously no shortage of confidence heading into this one, but still an injured Brick Savage or not, I wouldn't be taunting Brick in any kind of way. That's like it's like trying to kick at a lion with a cut in its paw. Still not something you'd want to do.
And again, J.D. Griffey watching on somewhere near a monitor in the locker room, awaiting to see who his opponent will be in the final match for the Revolver Texas Championship. As Orso, I think he was already looking to kick those ribs of Savage. And Brick Savage with a definitive power advantage as Orso just ran into a brick wall.
KJ Orso just bouncing off Brick Savage. Bad ribs or not, it doesn't change that this is a 340-pound beast that Orso just ran into.
As Orso just said maybe a final prayer as he was tossed clear across the ring by Savage. And another huge Beal. It's Brick Savage's power, unlike maybe anything you or I have ever seen when we call his matches every week at MPX. Huge power slam. Of course, we mentioned earlier Savage just becoming the MPX champion 2 weeks ago.
Look at Brick, though. Even after delivering all those moves, you could see still favoring the ribs. Him maybe struggling to get enough oxygen in there. As Brick, look at this, with one arm, trying to get KJ Orso.
And he can't get him up. This is where Orso is going to have to use his experience, his advantage, sliding down the back of Savage, trying to create some distance. Shotgun drop kick, sends Savage into the corner. And that axe handle right across the back. And KJ Orso, since shedding the Fuego del Sol persona several months ago, we've seen a complete restructure of KJ Orso, not just in his look and appearance, but the way he operates in the ring. A whole different move set.
In my opinion, a much better competitor you're seeing here. There was a limit on Fuego del Sol. He was never going to get over the top with Fuego del Sol. KJ Orso, though, is well on his way to becoming the first Revolver Texas champion.
Well, that remains to be seen here tonight.
You're seeing the vicious streak that is in the Silver Tongue Savant. KJ Orso knows that he's got Brick Savage in a weakened position here and taking full advantage of that. But if you're JD Griffey right now, there's probably nothing Griffey would like more than these two to go, 30, 45 minutes maybe in this one?
Oh, absolutely. You better believe it. Griffey would love an easy path to the title. That spinning neck breaker from Orso, only two.
But not quite enough to keep the World Breaker down. Brick Savage, again, doing something that is not common in a Brick Savage match, and that's trying to fight from underneath here. And what is Orso doing? He's got Brick Savage on the opposite side of the ring.
Look at the replay of that neck breaker. That's back on the left on your live side. And what a fake out. KJ Orso.
KJ Orso showing you for sure that Fuego is dead.
Orso charging in. That baseball slide drop kick sending Savage to the outside.
And you saw where he went with that drop kick too. Right to the midsection of the Ungodly Heathen. Now Savage down on the floor. The referee already up to 5 on his count. I don't know that Brick's gonna make it back into the ring here. Orso standing back, ready to take this count out.
And Orso, that springboard stomp right across the back of Savage.
KJ Orso driving the knee in, now looking for a cover. Again, Savage still able to kick out. Yeah, nice leg scissors here from KJ Orso, again targeting the ribs.
And that leg strength of Orso really putting Brick Savage's fortitude to the test here tonight.
Looking at this, I just can't imagine a scenario where Brick Savage gives up or taps out, but could KJ Orso get enough force into that injury to make Brick pass out? And clearly, at least not yet, because Savage is already up to a knee. Brick Savage back to a vertical base. Orso with the sleeper in, but Savage using the turnbuckle to get himself free.
And again, I don't know that you or I have ever seen Savage on the defensive as we're seeing now, but face first goes Orso into the backbreaker. Savage still has a lot of fight left in him. That German suplex with the bridge, only 2.
KJ Orso almost got caught there, barely able to get the shoulder up. Another look, that double sledge into the back of KJ Orso, and Brick Savage trying to get the pin with that German suplex and the bridge, but Orso keeping himself in this one as Savage trying to get back up. KJ Orso doing the same. Again, if you're JD Griffey right now, you're loving what you're seeing as these two continue to take so much out of each other.
Savage perching Orso up on that top turnbuckle. We don't see Savage climb up to the top like this too often.
No,
but Orso slides down. And those ribs of Savage has got hump on that top rope. Orso charges in, takes the feet out from under Savage.
Brick Savage trying to go high. KJ Orso goes low, taking the legs out from under Savage.
And now Orso with the cover. Orso looking to advance. Oh, that was close. Extremely
I
close.
thought that was enough to get it done. Oh, here we go. He's trying to get that KJ clutch in on Brick Savage. I don't know, those big arms and shoulders. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get it in there or not.
And Savage trying to inch closer to that bottom rope. We saw when Orso did this to Vert Vixen earlier, he was able to trap the arm of Vert Vixen to keep her from getting to the ropes. But Orso's not in a situation right now. He's not in a position to be able to do that with Savage.
With Orso, I can't for sure see his other hand. I don't think he has the Cobra clutch. They're fully locked in. Savage might just be a little bit too big.
Savage back to his feet. And the back breaker to Orso. Now Savage looking to retake the advantage here with that power. And just sending Orso flying back into the turnbuckle.
Yeah, that's another thing. Regardless of the condition he's in at the time, is that size advantage Brick Savage has, using it perfectly there to send Orso back into the corner. And he's got him scooped up on the shoulder.
But Savage has to capitalize. And the longer it takes for either Savage or Orso to get the win here, the longer it allows JD Griffey to recuperate and get as close to 100% as possible. And look at the power.
This is bad news for KJ Orso.
And several power bombs in a row. Is that going to put Orso away? It does.
Wow.
Savage goes to the finals.
Here is your winner, the World Breaker, Brick Savage.
And the finals are set. JD Griffey or Brick Savage will be the first ever Revolver Texas champion. And look at this replay.
Get another look here, 6 to midnight. For the World Breaker, Brick Savage.
Orso's head bouncing off the mat.
And has the clock struck midnight for JD Griffey? Because clearly even an injured, hurting World Breaker Brick Savage still has plenty left in the tank. But isn't it? Whoa, wait, look at Orso.
Well, Orso back to his feet.
Orso just clipped the knee of Brick Savage.
KJ Orso, a poor sport here. Now attacking Savage, who's got one more match to wrestle here tonight.
And Orso clearly not happy with the result here, thinking he had this well in hand with an injured Brick Savage coming into this match. What is Orso looking for?
Orso just pulled out a steel chair. Now he's got a steel chair. The match is over. Somebody's got to step in. Savage has one more match to compete in. Here comes security, preventing Orso from doing any further damage.
I bet somewhere right now, JD Griffey saying, let him go. Let him go. Oh, KJ Orso gonna lead.
No, Orso charging through security with that chair. Steel chair across the back, come on. And again, Brick Savage getting destroyed with his steel chair at the hands of KJ Orso. Upset that he's not able to move on. Wait a second. It's Vert Vixen. Vert Vixen making the save. She's got issues with Orso from earlier tonight.
Well, there goes KJ up and over the top.
Player one with a bit of retribution to Orso.
Vert Vixen clearly not happy with that controversial first round loss. And here goes Vert.
And Vert Vixen taking out Orso in security. But the damage has been done, Tyler. As Vixen and Orso still go, Orso's trying to get away.
KJ Orso trying to get out of here. Vert Vixen in hot pursuit.
But we
they
need
go
to
back through the curtain.
The bigger story is, Tyler, we need to check on Brick Savage. Is Brick Savage going to be able to compete? We're going to find out, but up